Right. Welcome back to my revisioned project. So, first things first, there's been changes to the shading, and I'm not talking about graphical options such as color options. I'm using standard, everything's set to default values. What I mean is if we go here, here's my progress. I showed you this one. This one's been made, as you see here. Then we have this one. Then this one. This. And this. So it's getting along pretty nicely. There's been... So the whole project's process, it's not meant to give you a different feel of the game. It's meant to rather serve as a new game plus, such as like games like Alan Wake, who does various different sequences where the player has to go through same levels but they're changed. This is essentially that. So I want to show you Serpent Yards. I'm gonna go on normal difficulty. At the moment, at my work laptop, which uses Radeon 8080M. This is a new laptop, not the previous one that I made this project on. This is Radeon 8080M with Ryzen 9 processor. And as you see here, the FPS seems to be stable, and I'm running at 2K resolution. And we're immediately greeted with custom enemies. This is the reason I'm playing this on normal difficulty and not serious, because I would die a lot. As you see here, the chaos unfurls. Can use this one if I wanted to, but I need more damage and I need to get rid of them quickly. We also have custom biomex. As you see here, small red, half blue monstrosities. And I'm gonna show you one weapon in action. So you pick up the minigun in City of the Gods. You pick up this one, also custom, City of the Gods, and you also pick up this one. As you see here, it immediately erased that clear. This one's really powerful, and its ammo is going to be quite scarce in some levels. Now watch how this clear gets evaporated. So use this gun carefully, as it does not share minigun ammo, it shares different ammo. You can use Tommy gun for fun, because it's custom, made by the community on a workshop, which is just perfect. Let's test this one on you. Look at that. Not a chance. I'm gonna conserve it, because I'll need it. And this is what I mean when I need it. When you run out of minigun, you just whip out a whole ass Gatling gun. Yep. this weapon's a bit more custom. I mean, I re-edited it. It's not as the developer of this mod intended for this gun. Like, it didn't have these minigun effects. I added them because I have no idea why it was missing. Maybe some conflicts with the file management. Regardless, everything's fine. Now we're gonna whip out a minigun. This minigun also does more damage as well, so that's why they get vaporized so quickly. Right. As well, I didn't forget about this. We have bumps, really sharp normal maps. Ooh, what a jump. These are decals on the terrain to give you an illusion as you're traversing bumpy old road. The sky is actually moving, which is also very old school, but it serves a purpose. This area is going to be a bit problematic. Now, if you play this on serious, you'd struggle a lot. Well, that's the whole point of the difficulties. You either want a challenge, then you go on hard difficulty, you learn the patterns, you learn the enemies, then you can just go on serious and try your best skills to nullify the horde. Harder difficulties, I just tend to blow myself up most of the time. Now, my other task is gonna be not just to make this feel different as in terms of gameplay, as if it's been rebalanced totally, because the patterns of this is a bit different. All those custom enemies everywhere, as well as vanilla ones. Shit. God damn it, now I have to wait again. Look at the bumps, they're so good. Can you make it? Can you make it? Can you make it? You did it. Here's your finish line, and your reward is death. I've done some also additional ammo spawns, so when the player suddenly realizes he's out of everything, he can just pick up this pack. We're back in business. Let me guess, an autosave caused a pause. Got some more custom enemies going on. Could use a cannon actually. Where's the Reptiloid? There you are. These should use a sniper rifle. Yep. So I saw the message notification. That essentially means we got some new custom enemies more. You guys just hear different projectiles. Right, and that seems to be about it. Decals are working fine. They're not part of the terrain actually, to see here. There's this transition between textures, so it's seamless. That's what decals do.
Let's get out of here.
Seems about it. Nope. Nice view of the horizon. This one. I'm honestly impressed by the lighting. Essentially, the lighting is not baked in even. It's been left as is. It's just more stuff has been added onto it. I'm gonna pick up the armor right there to show you more custom encounter actions. That seems about it. We have red Reptiloids, and we have green ones. We all know green ones, and red ones are a bit more aggressive.
They always said two heads are better than one. But how does it fart?
Yeah, here's how the Gatling launcher works. That's a little needed due to high use of various enemies. course, we have our trusty Sid Remington. Yep, that's the Berserker, the red Reptiloid. If we zoom in, we get a glimpse of him like that. Okay. We all know this sequence goes here. So, well, hello. Bumps working fine on every corner. Nice. Jesus. Reflections. It's in the dark area, hard to see. Low of health, need to play tactical. Oh god. Finally ammo, yes! Okay, switch. Of course, with all those additional encounters, this level's gonna be... might take some time to fully beat it. And you have to be careful of those Bimax, because up close they're really powerful. I'm just waiting right there. My health, my health! He was chasing me while I was in water. It's atrocious. Almost died there. But one last glimpse at the level. As you see here, fake jungle, fake sky, and really such simple details can really give off a different vibe to the level. Even though it's fake, but in the distance, makes it feel as if you're really in the jungle and not some empty space like the vanilla one. That is my intention. That's what I wanted to create. A different feel of the original, but keeping that style, that it's still old school. Now imagine if this had ray tracing. Then everything would be even more different. Or imagine if it used Serious Sam 4's engine, where you can have an actual trees like this, all jungles. Then you could really come up with nice stuff going on. I don't see the bumps here, but I do see them. No, I didn't include bumps here, but let's press on. So everything's reshaded, it gives us depth. I've also forgot to link proper chapters, because once I fall down there... Is this where I die? Nope. As you see here, if I fall down, it's gonna... Yeah, see that? Wrong level. I'm not gonna show you this level, I don't want to spoil too much. But as you see here in the thumbnail, it's essentially, again, more deathly. This atmospheric, not dull, colorful as well. So I'm gonna go back to fixing up the levels, the transitions, and I'll see you on the other video's progress.